Welcome back, everyone, back to Metro Exodus. Now we are going to pursue further into the train and find out exactly what is going on. We know that Polis, or at least the Polis military, is keeping communications with the outside world under wraps, and we also know that the world might still be at war. So let's pursue a little bit further and find out exactly what is going on.
When it has been years since anyone's heard anything but static and white noise on the radio, who could still believe we are not alone on this earth? My wife, my comrades from the Order, my friends, people from my station. Nobody believes me. They are sure that there's nothing on the radio. Sure that save for us, who hid in Moscow Metro, there were no survivors of the last war. We are alone on this planet, and in the Metro it's common knowledge. But I did hear that call on the radio with my own ears. Yes, it was immediately drowned out by the static, but I had heard it. Which means that somewhere out there, under the skies, there's still a habitable place. We're not doomed to live the rest of our lives underground. Still, nobody believes me.
I really like how they add in these there's little segments where you get to dive into Artyom's mind a little bit. I kind of wish there was a bit more of this in the game. All right. Now, both these bozos are out of the way. Let's see what we got going on here. Little note. The Commonwealth of the Stations of the Ring Line Treasury. To Lieutenant Colonel Taubman, Special Mobile Strike Force Commander. Colonel, I have confirmed the emergency remnants of 6,000 milligrade 762 rounds in 200 round belts as per requisition form 76435 you submitted. But I must remind you of the imminent consequences should this transaction not result in resounding success. Your operations, although not devoid of certain flair and thus tending to be reviewed favorably, have been consistent strain on our budget. The presence remnants, whatever the fuck that word is a overdraft allowed only due to the incredible trust your record has granted you, and will be scrutinized up at the nearest board meeting. I hope you understand that this time you positively must produce a satisfactory return on this investment. Volkovsky. I cannot read Russian names. They are very difficult. So it sounds like whoever this colonel is, there's a lot on the line running for him. At the very least, that's what this guy who's reading this letter seems to think to be the case. Alright, I think we got everything here. Let's check out what's going on over here. Alright, these guys don't know I'm here yet. Let's see what this does. Okay, I can sneak past them.
Time's up, Colonel Miller. Easy. We are slowing down. But the brakes on this thing are busted. Don't sweat it, Colonel. My people will help you handle it.
Okay. So that might be the guy that we were reading that report about. The one that's communicating with us right now. Alright, do I need to cut these guys off?
Get ready to hit the brakes.
What brakes? Is this the brakes? Oh.
Artyom, get going. This just
Okay. I totally forgot how to play the game. Okay, those guys just went down.
Artyom, get going. Hit the brake! Stop, you asshole! The brakes are working again. You goddamn bastard! Fuck! Why didn't you? Orders to take me alive? Scratch the orders to take alive! Fire! Shoot to kill! Attack visible targets only! And mind the engine! Don't hit the boiler!
Okay. So they do need that train.
I tried!
Those guys down.
Just out of common courtesy for
Oh, there's someone else shooting at me. Alright, I'm this close. There's too many of them. Oh no! I forgot to reload! Gotta remember to do that. Without the HUD, it's really hard to tell what your ammunition count is sometimes. There we go. Got them all. No, there's not. Man, this guy is livid. Alright. Alright, fine. Get the hell out of here, dude. This train ain't gonna be much left if you don't get the hell out of here. Yeah, jump on ours. Or no, I guess he just... Oh, I think he jumped too early and got ran down by our train. Holy smokes. That was a bit premature, wasn't it? Alright, no. Get your ass back up there, Artie. Am I gotta press buttons? I'm pressing buttons if I have to.
Hold on!
Hi. Yeah. Look me in the eye before you let me get the hell out of here. Goodbye. Oh, they're eating shit.
Oh my god, Artyom! Thank goodness you're okay!
Now we are not just traitors. We are honest-to-God enemy saboteurs.
Yeah, that's a hell of a roundabout way for the order to go around now.
We stopped 100 clicks from Moscow to check our Geiger counters. The thing is, they are all in the green, as if they're in a conspiracy. Still, this amazing piece of news doesn't really impress anyone that much. The guys are all confused as to what to do next. And I'm just waiting for answers. And hoping the commander, whom until recently I trusted implicitly, is going to be extremely persuasive in his reasoning.
Yeah, good luck with that. You literally lied to everyone, including your daughter, about the outside world, and you've known about it all this time. Huh. That's gonna bode well. Mm-hmm. Nap time.
Why the long face?
We are at a crossroads, so to speak, where everybody can help but wonder. What next? Where do we go from here?
Yes, more or less what I expected from you. But you got the picture. So, is your counter functioning? Have you checked it?
Yes, it's all green. Double checked it. Stepan's in the green too. We don't need masks here.
So, they were telling the truth.
Who was telling the truth? Why won't you answer? Who were those people trying to kill us? Why would they shoot at you, the Order's commander? Explain something, at least. You owe us that.
Well, I might as well drop the bomb now. The war did not end.
What do you mean, did not end?
Let me finish. Most of our cities are destroyed. The rest of the country is probably under enemy occupation. To avoid new nuclear attacks against us, Command chose the only viable course of action. To play dead.
Wow, that is...
To ensure radio silence, the SHIELD system was created. A network of radio jammers covering Moscow and suburbs. So that some radio enthusiasts wouldn't bring more bombs down on our heads by whining on air. And it's one of these jammers that got disabled by the hands of those present here.
Could you not have shared that before? Say, before Artyom took that radio outside and caught all that radiation?
No! I only got briefed half year ago. Under a strict, you talk, you die policy. And then had to tell my people we were securing a weather station.
Sir, with all due respect, if we can't go back, maybe we should advance and move on?
I have an idea, but... Artyom, rather than carrying on with this silent disapproval of yours, check the airwaves. We should be out of the jamming range by now, so give it your best try. Look for transmissions from the Ark. Do you understand now why we're traitors in the eyes of command? We shut down a jamming station, shot up the guards, destroyed a patrol train, and ran away from Moscow. Who even needs a trial when the case is so clear? There's no way back now.
Yeah, that would be considered treason.
Which means we have to continue moving forward.
Command, what are you talking about?
The Moscow Defense Command. Have you ever heard of the Invisible Watchers?
I have, but they're just an urban legend.
Not at all. They are command.
Are you sure they care for more than just protecting their asses? You mentioned the Ark. What's that all about?
If Artyom finds their signal, you'll figure everything out. Otherwise, there is nothing to talk about.
Do you think finding that Ark of yours is going to fix everything?
I do not. But if you have a better idea, then go ahead.
Yes, I do. We have to find a good place for people from Moscow, like Artyom always wanted.
Giving them all to the enemy? A grand idea. I say, we solve our problems before moving on to saving all Moscow. All right? How is it going, Artyom? Found it yet?
There's a whole world out here. A world where we could live.
So far, we only know one thing for sure. Radiation levels are nominal. The air is breathable. But what about the rain?
So what? You can't even breathe in Moscow.
So, does anybody live out here? We don't know. How will they treat us? I don't know that either. What would they do if they found out there are survivors in Moscow? Again, I don't know.
Devil you know. The devil you know.
There's got to be a signal.
But we do know we've been lied to. For 20 years,
What am I looking
we've been
for here?
lied to. We know they've been killing people.
Collateral damage is inevitable in operations of such scale and secrecy. Yes, people have died, but the bombs killed tens of millions. Yet we are alive. We stayed alive throughout those years.
Artyom almost got killed. Is he just collateral damage too?
Guess what? Yes! If you have to choose between the life of a single man, no matter how dear he is to you, and the lives of everybody else,
1 versus 100
all the
theory.
dwellers of Metro, then there's nothing to think about.
We know where he
Are
stands.
you looking for it, Artyom? Come on, do your best.
Yeah, yeah, I'm totally doing it, man.
Would you say the same
I'm just
about
not
me?
standing here listening to you talk and pretending like you're an asshole.
I've spent my whole life protecting the people of Metro. Do you get it? My whole life. And I wouldn't hesitate for a second.
Kind of did a while ago.
I'm prepared to do anything to ensure Metro survives. Even though they'd shoot me on sight if I returned now. It doesn't matter. Too many lives are at stake. Too many lives have already been sacrificed to hesitate now. Too many.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to. But we have to make up our minds. How will things finish for all of us if we start out lying to each other and arguing? We need to be better.
You ask me how things will finish. Well, let me tell you. It all depends on Artyom now. If he finds the frequency, if they are alive. Found it yet, Artyom? Please, try. It must be there.
What am I looking for exactly?
Keep looking, Artyom. There's got to be a signal. Found it yet, Artyom? Please, try. It must be there.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Fuck off, dude.
Nothing yet, Artyom. This signal has got to be there.
Music.
Look some more.
Attention! Attention! This is the Special Restoration Committee's...
Wait a moment, what was that?
Everyone who can hear me, everyone still loyal to the cause. Proceed to the
Listen,
rally
everyone.
point. Rally point location is code 1811-79. Area 18-5. I repeat, proceed to the rally point.
number
Rally
supposed
point
to-
location is code
Got it.
1811-79.
Somewhere around here. The Yamantau Mountain. So the route from here should go like this. This is our goal.
So, is this what you had in mind?
Yes, this is it. The Ark project is a whole city underground. Enormous stores, machines, the best experts. It is the Commander General's HQ. All of the country's leaders are there. They have already started the restoration work. We will tell them that Moscow is alive. It wasn't all for nothing.
But how do you know that they're there?
Everything. Do you get it?
By the time you get there, they could all be dead.
All the survivors of the
By the way, are there any single women in that place?
Great reaction. So I think the moment calls for... Bring it out to me.
Bring what out, Colonel? Sir.
That thing that's been sloshing about in your canteen. Do you think I'm deaf or what?
That. Just a moment. I thought my ears were deceiving me.
It's not a short trip to the Urals, so we should make ourselves comfortable, I guess. Let's name this bucket of bolts at the very least, eh?
It's about time.
What should we name it?
Call her Anna and be done with it.
Nah, go to hell. Even better. Come on.
How about Aurora? The Roman goddess of dawn and a cruiser of,
I like that, actually.
You know what?
Not bad. I like it.
Ah, beautiful name!
Sounds okay, but the cruiser of what?
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Looks like it's decided. Let's drink to Aurora!
Is this drink tap by chance? Because I got fucking
Hey,
sleeping
Artyom,
gas by that
let's
shit
take a look
once.
at that map.
All right,
Was drugged
we
once
had
a while
round.
back.
Should be enough. Get back. Full steam ahead.
I'm guessing this is the fast travel mechanic in the game.
Wow, that's some distance. I wonder how long it will take. How are you, Alyosha?
Oh, Anna. I was expecting an arrow from a cupid, but I got a bullet from an ugly motherfucker instead.
You sure you're okay? Because I know you.
Just so you know, scars attract the ladies.
Yeah, we heard that before.
And there's definitely a lot of those up ahead.
I don't need a lot, really. It's quality that matters.
That's fun. Okay, so at least now we know more about what's going on. And at the very least, I didn't know what the hell I was doing with that radio for a while. I had a suspicion, but I didn't know for sure.
Working with those jammer people for.
About a year, I guess. At first, they got me to sign up by singing of my experience helping people. Told me about weather stations.
That's right, this is the guy that helped us out.
Service.
Helped us escape the
I was
facility.
proud to be helping those. Then, about 2 months ago, they loaded a bunch of people onto my Aurora. The guards took them outside and came back alone. Told me they took the people to a nearby station, but I knew it had caved in years ago.
So they probably executed
Days
everyone.
later, I was coming back from a run. Stopped the train, went and found.
They were all
those people.
executed.
Soon
Liability.
I understood I saw that ravine. Fed me the usual lies about the spies and whatnot.
Did you believe them?
Well, it sure seems safer to believe. But then, I just couldn't keep the charade up. Then the security officer told me straight. Whoever you speak to dies. The whole station dies with him if need be. So, that's how it went.
So,
But
absolute
I saw
secrecy.
you, and then Artyom. I knew I wasn't alone anymore. You can't just keep these things in.
Now I understand why you helped us back then. Thank you.
Don't mention it. God willing, it won't end up being done in vain.
Yes. Have you ever taken a train beyond city borders?
No, didn't get a chance to go. I used to be a metro train engineer.
How? When?
I worked on the ring line. Ha! What a bore that was. Going round and round all day, round and round. And no
Oh,
real
I see.
distance either. It used to take less than 30 minutes to make the lap. So I kept dreaming about how good it would be to just leave the metro and work on a real railroad. And travel around Russia. Not to run in circles like a rat in a maze. Huh? My wife wouldn't let me. We had kids, too. When I'd start going on about the railroad, about my dream, she'd stop sleeping with me for months in protest.
Wow.
Yes.
I love how much personality all these characters got.
My Tatiana and the little Sashenka were at home.
Oh, he was here during the nukes dropped.
I was working that day. Irishka was waiting for me in the metro, returning from cram school. So we survived together that day. But in the end, I lost her too. TB. You know how it goes.
TB.
So, I'm driving here and talking to Tatiana in my head. See, I say, you couldn't stop me for good after all. Here I am, on the real railroad. A real engineer. Tanyusha. I'm sorry I got so emotional there.
Oh, it's my fault. I'm really sorry. And thank you for telling me.
Wow.
Hey, Artyom. Is there any music on the air?
Sorry, guys. I know I haven't been able to talk much, but you know, there's a lot going on right now, and I want to soak it all in. I want to listen. I want to hear these stories, these heart-wrenching stories about what happened before the war and all these guys' characteristics. But a lot of this makes sense. A lot of it really does, because if nukes were dropped, they would not drop them just sporadically all across the entire country. They would hit isolated areas where the population is most thickest at, which is urbanized locations, cities, largest cities. That would be most of where all the nukes would get dropped. They wouldn't drop them in rural areas or in the bumfuck nowhere, because it's a waste of a perfectly good nuclear weapon. So it makes sense why there's still life that would persist. And I'm guessing that the book writer probably had done a little bit of research and probably heard a lot of discussions around this and probably revitalized the story a bit by, you know, adopting this into his story aspect after the fact, to expand the Metro story. So it's fascinating that he decided to take it this route, because this makes a brand new evolution of the story of the Metro series now. Alright, anything you gotta say?
Artyom, a couple of words.
Oh. You wanna talk in private? You gonna apologize to me now? Huh? I'm waiting for it.
Artyom, what's done is done.
It's not an apology.
Yes, I didn't stop you from doing it. Yes, I tried to talk you out of it. Yes, I didn't tell you you're not the only ones to survive. But even I didn't have the clearance. Not back then. This is a state secret. Do you understand? I've been granted clearance only after our fight to protect the D6. They said they needed me to teach their recruits because the war was still on. Don't you think I was shocked? What did our people in D6 die for? What did I lose my legs for? But I understood. Because the war was still on.
Oh, I didn't know he has prosthetic legs.
Our people would have understood. So please, do the same. You would have spilled the beans to everyone in Metro.
You fucking right.
Goddamn Prometheus, a messiah. You must lead the people out of the caves.
Did you think you would have saved anyone? Remember the jammer? What if Moscow has been found out because of you? What if there are missiles inbound?
What if not? What if the war is not on? What if you've been fed
No matter
lies?
what they think of me, I'm no deserter and will never become one. I'm ready to bear full responsibility for everything. But if there is even the smallest chance to earn my pardon, I will take it. Which means that we, like a runner that tripped, need to keep running ever faster just to keep balance. And don't dare you trip us all over again. Am I understood?
Yeah.
I hope I am. Anyway, at least now we know where to rock. So, go back inside and take a look at the map. Our route is pretty obvious now.
Still, I got one thing to say to you, Colonel Miller. Fuck you. I did not realize he has prosthetic legs. Still an asshole, dude. The way you went about it was pretty shitty. I understand his predicament, though. It's a legitimate predicament. He was sworn to secrecy, and he believed in what was being fed to him to be true. So he believed in a cause. All right, Railway State Survey Report. Having conducted the Railway State Survey as per your order, I can report that beyond the defense perimeter, the railway is in condition ranging from acceptable to good, thus presenting a security threat by providing a convenient way for the enemy to transport and supply their agents. So they think that people that are coming on the railway are spies, and they're executing them for that reason. On the other hand, within defense perimeter, the railway is worn down beyond acceptable state, which could lead to complete halt of the train movement along the most used lines in the nearest future, putting defensibility of Moscow in grave danger by disrupting our line of supply and reinforcement transportation. So are they getting supplies from beyond Moscow then? Are they getting it from outside of Moscow? Considering aforementioned, I hereby request that all available maintenance crews are sent to work on repairing the most damaged sectors of the critically important lines. So they were sending people out there to repair those railway lines beyond the city. Using the rails and cross ties from the lines beyond 101 kilometer meter marked from the center of Moscow, thus at the same time effectively denying the enemy the use of the railways leading into the city. Deputy. Okay, so there was a strategic attempt at controlling the railway.
It seems to me, whether it was intended or not, that our colonel now has a goal to strive for because of you. We all remember the way you fought back in D6, so no matter what lies ahead, we're with you. You can count on us.
Yeah, yes. As for me, I'm running a little inventory check. Yeah, it is kind of cramped in here. I'm thinking of making something of a workbench.
Yeah, do that.
So that's all the instruments we get, and everything else would be within arm's reach. With no workbench, you just lose small components. We'll use this place to work on the weapons. Cleaning, oiling, keep out of everybody's way, and keep them from messing with my stuff. Well, we'll have to take turns, of course, but...
I'm guessing that there's a good chance that this will be our customization workbench.
I'll store them for you here on the
Yeah,
Aurora.
and it's also our
You can come back
lockers.
to exchange them. You'll get them back in their best shape ever. Don't you doubt.
Okay.
Boy, have I cleaned and oiled a lot of weapons in my life. Factory and homemade too. Some of those were just amazing. So unusual. So, if you have any weapon-related questions, I'm your man. And weapons, they are like girls. They need attention. You clean your weapon well, you oil it, you check the ammo. Because these dirty ammo caps do get rusty sometimes. But if you put your heart into it, the weapon never fails. Well, I'll just finish oiling this one, then start on another.
What else we got going over here? Check out the front of the rail train. See if there's anything I missed up here. Wow, this is pretty. Look at this. I'm so not used to seeing the outside world like this in Metro.
I'll be damned.
So, dear Moses, can you feel how sweet the air is without a mask? Or not just sweet, so many shades of taste it has. A weird feeling, eh, my friend? I remember you telling me how you took your mask off atop a stunking otar. When you homed those missiles in on the dark ones, was the air bitter then? Who knows though? Had you not launched those missiles, you'd probably never have climbed that building or received that signal. Life is weird, huh? One random event drags another with it, like links in a chain. And you are pulling that chain out of a deep, dark well. The links emerge from the dark water.
A lot of what he's saying sounds like it's something that comes straight out of a book.
That's a mystery. That's what I often think about when facing a choice. You can't drop the chain either. You always have to drink from that bucket. Well, bottoms up, I suppose.
Yep.
So, how does it feel to be the Moses who yanked on this particular chain? Is it dumb to think about such things when all I ever did in life was carry out orders? Well, I'm not called idiot for nothing. Still, I would like to know what's on the end of your chain.
If there's no radiation, that means we could bring everyone out of Moscow.
You do not sound Russian, dude.
Radiation or not, Comrade American.
He is American.
Moscow will have to stay put.
Why? We're just a short
Where
way
did
from
you
the
come
city.
from? How'd you get
The
to
radiation's
the tunnels of the metro?
Things might have
Were
been
you a tourist
easier
at one
there,
point?
But life has never been so easy here. Even now, we woke up saviors of the metro, and by lunchtime, we're enemy spies, saboteurs.
Like, where'd you even get your American accent if you weren't even like raised in America?
Talk us through turned out to be a lie. And that is enough for them to want us dead.
The Hansa bosses must have known that we can live up here. But the public didn't know that. Who'd want to stay down in the metro if we told them?
We cannot tell them. If they are ready to make mincemeat out of old ladies and kids to keep their secret, what do you think would they do to you, Uncle Sam? Huh? We can't go back. We can't use radio. Remember the jammers? And even if you pull a perfect Rambo and break through back into the metro,
How do you even know about
expect
Rambo?
they'll all just believe you and go, yes, Moses, lead us out of this Egypt? Can you even imagine the death toll?
Price of freedom, I
Take your
suppose?
average station goers. Even if the Hansa guards didn't shoot them, how far would they get? Right to the nearest mutant den, most likely.
Yeah.
We are safe here, speeding along on this Eastern Express. They are not as lucky. Not at all.
What if there was a proper evacuation?
And who would do that? Hansa's people? The ones that kept us under lock and key for 20 years? Or us too? Besides, getting the people out of Moscow is not the end of it. You have to settle them somewhere, provide food. No, brother. I do get where you're coming from, but this matter is way more complex than it seems.
I
It's
guess
pretty
you're
is.
right. All this clean air went to my head. So, wait, does this mean the Colonel was...
We already established this, dude.
His rank does seem to suggest that. Besides, he led negotiations with Hansa. Where would we be without them after the D6 debacle? They gave us weapons, recruits to replenish our losses. We, on the other hand, our competence does not stretch beyond thinking cozy thoughts and keeping the fools in the metro from killing each other off. Remember, if not us, then who?
You are too smart for your own good, idiot. Demir, I've been thinking. How far are we gonna go?
No masks needed. The railroad runs through the whole country. As far as we want, I reckon. As for Yamantau, it's about 2,000 clicks away.
No, I mean, how far can we get with the fuel we have? What's this machine's mileage?
Ah, that. Yeah, it certainly is a coal guzzler, this thing. But then again, there should be coal stores at every station.
If they're even
And
sustainable.
if we don't find any, we could still burn firewood.
After all those years in the underground, the air of the surface seemed incredibly fresh, intoxicating. But that was not what had caused the crew's euphoria. Our journey finally got a definite purpose provided by the transmission from the government bunker in the Urals. For 20 years, we thought
Morale
that
is
neither the
boosted
government
again.
nor military high command had survived. Turns out they're still around. Where were they while we were eating each other alive in the metro? We'll
Is
have
there
a lot
even
of
is there even a
questions for them
government
once
still
we
in
reach
function at this
Yamantau,
point?
if we reach it. The ruins of our country are under enemy control, according to Miller, and we'll have to fight through to our goal. A small team against the occupation armies? What are the chances that we'll succeed? That we'll get some answers?
Artyom's all anxious.
Close
Hey!
anything off yet, darling? Here, let's warm you up a little bit.
A little bit of booze.
So, what do you think our chances of getting to Yamantau alive are? It's the only thing on my father's mind. How to earn his forgiveness, get back to Metro and his old life.
Yeah, no one's
the
gonna forget
life
this.
you had always been running from. And to think, I never believed you. And now I'm looking at this fog, thinking it could actually be hiding our new life from us. By the way, we should be approaching the bridge soon.
Yeah. The question is the war still going on? Will people kill you
Damn
on
it!
sight because of
A
that?
campfire! People! There are people there! Hit the bridge!
Uh-oh. They're shooting at us. Probably bandits. If not the quote-unquote enemy. They shooting at us or not?
Shots fired! 4 bogies on a trolley! Report to the bridge, on the double.
You don't know if that's the enemy, though. That could be people scared. If it's only 4 people.
Are you alright, Artyom?
But it is possible they could be spies.
Pierce the cylinder.
Uh-oh.
How bad is it?
We can't
Can you
move.
No, we're stuck!
Yep.
Ah, shit!
Gotta find supplies to repair it.
Seems we ran through someone's roadblock.
Who was it? Any uniforms?
None. They were wearing rags.
Just some old farts.
Old farts, huh? That's just the perimeter guard. They could have put anyone there, even women and children.
Do you really think we found them, Colonel?
Well, we can't be sure.
That could be ours, you know, our military instead, though, too, doing that to us because they expect us. Or there are, you know, we read that report that said, make sure no one goes through these points and repair those certain points, too.
Here, Artyom, I put a mark on your map. Get there and find out what you can about that bridge. Taking a prisoner would be ideal. Anna, you cover him.
Yes, sir.
May I go with Artyom too? Let's back up.
No, until we figure out our situation, you are not to take a step away from the Aurora.
Really?
These two can handle themselves just fine.
Why is that?
Yermak, when can
Nah,
you get the Aurora running again? I don't know yet. Gonna check on that cylinder, but a full day at least. I see. Get to it then.
Alright.
Let's go, Artyom.
Spartans, let's prepare the Aurora for defensive action.
Is there something special about the American?
Damir, get the perimeter. I'm on
Yes, sir.
Duke, I need you to recon the immediate area.
Got that, sir.
Idiot, you give him cover from the Aurora.
Yes, sir.
Sam and Alyosha, stay in reserve.
Yes, sir.
So Sam is actually, he's an American. I found out he's actually from America, but it makes no sense.
Wait, am I not trustworthy anymore?
I'd tell you if it was the case, Sam.
Oh, because
Now
he's
get the
foreigner.
terror.
He's not trustworthy because he is American. They're enemies, yeah. They were enemies. He was a Russian enemy. But, yeah, Sam is an American, which doesn't make a lot of sense. He would have to be before the war, but he's not old enough. He's not clearly old enough, you know. And where did he get his accent from? How do you have an English accent or an American accent? Additionally, Idiot, who is one of our members of our crew, is actually a very smart guy. It's ironic that they call him Idiot. He's very,
Don't forget
very
your backpack.
philosophical.
It's a new model, a portable workshop, so to speak. The manual is inside.
Awesome. Thank you. This guy is really good at holding our equipment for
It
us.
doesn't come with crafting materials, though, so keep an eye out for those.
Okay.
Let's move out, Artyom.
Just be careful out there.
It's a craft on the go.
I gotta say, that was one flimsy roadblock. And those guys, well, they didn't look like army men at all.
No, not at all.
Just old men.
Be careful out there. Remember, most of the country has been destroyed or occupied.
You don't know that if it's been occupied.
Even those who speak our language might be enemies, by conviction or out of fear. Got it?
Do you hear that bell? We must have given them a good scare. Maybe they served the enemy, enslaved or something. Going down.
But I suppose this is all we know, so...
Ah, that was great.
So, if there is a top secret organization that is running the Moscow country, it would make sense why many of these factions are trained in a lot of ways outside of killing each other. They're trained because they want this top secret organization wants them to be ready for the outside world when it's necessary. If this idea that the world at war is still going on, it's true. It's still pretty, like, shattered for the most part. The world's pretty fucked up by the looks of it. And we gotta be just on the outskirts of Moscow by the looks of it. It should be. Alright, so we need to go to that big old bell tower right there. That's our objective.
Ah, a boat. You won't have to go swimming after all. The locals probably get around mainly by boats.
I'd imagine. Alright, we're gonna...
Artyom, I'll climb up there while you take the boat to the church.
Okay, hang tight. I'm gonna go scavenge for a little bit. Okay, guys, so, I've scavenged the area to the best of my ability, and, I've made a few alterations to how I'm getting the whole setup worked. So I've moved me from over there, or over there, to over here instead. And the reason why I did that is because I was kind of blocking a bit too much of my information screen. That includes the backpack. So whenever I enter my backpack, I was blocking all of it. I couldn't see as clearly what I was looking at, and neither could you guys probably for the most part. So this kind of helps a lot with the whole process of gathering information, gathering my my resources. As overall my UI is limited, but you know there's still information that I can get from like my backpack and whatnot. So like I said, already scavenged most of the area. We're gonna go pursue further down the river and see what happens. There's supposed to be like a, oh, that's right. There's a raft right here. All right. And we're going to see what happens, because we know Anna is watching our back right now. Now, how do I... Okay, I press R2 to start paddling. Okay. And I don't know if there's any wildlife that will attack me. There's the shrimp. They're usually inactive unless I piss them off. So all you got to do is not make them angry. Okay. And for those of you that are like new to the Metro series, these are mutated shrimps, like you know the shrimp that you eat. They're mutated from the nuclear destruction.
There's a woman on that bell tower waving a rag or something. Please investigate.
Okay.
I see people at the church. None seem to be armed. We'd better try the open approach. Let's not fire first, okay?
So is this a cult, maybe? What is going on? Okay. Well, they have kids.
Our father, Silanthius, has already started his sermon. Just enter the temple and see the light of truth. We are a peaceful lot, so please keep your weapons sheathed. And welcome!
Not what I expected at all. I expected this to be a group of crazy bandits, but they're all peaceful, religious folks. Oh, they're like Amish. Like a Russian Amish people.
He grants salvation.
You're all evils. You don't save anyone.
Is that a kid?
They killed my friends and my daddy.
Where's the kid?
Satan's spawn.
Banish her. That would teach them.
Is the kid?
They are not worthy of the protection of the Zone.
I didn't say anything.
Make them repent. Patience, brothers and sisters. Patience and tolerance. For ye must accept thy neighbors like the Lord accepts thee. To truly turn their hearts from sin towards the heavenly bliss of true faith. So let us forgive the child, for she knows not the folly of her words. Let us forgive, brothers. Let us pray for the souls of the sinners. And let us forgive the child as the Lord forgives us.
Well, she claims that you murdered her loved ones, so good chance that you don't really forgive Jack. Alright. Alright. Do I unboard here? Yep, okay. Whoa, whoa!
Come up here.
Take on, brothers and sisters. The heretic is trapped, for so will the Lord. Soon our brother's militant will be here, and the Lord's justice will be done.
So they trapped me. Okay, so these guys totally brought me in to trap me.
So let us fear neither the heretics nor the shadow of death, for we are all in the hands of our Lord. And those heretics that might escape our steadfast vigils will still be devoured by the carving.
What's a starfish? Uh-oh. Don't call any giant monster mutated fishes, please.
Oh, Mama, it's him. The man from the train. He's here to save us.
I can't believe this. I had all but lost hope.
So
We're not from here either. Silantius locked us up here a year ago. Yes, the bridge dwellers won't even talk to heretics. But I'll tell you everything I've seen in this place all that year.
Arriving under the cover of fog.
Oh, it's the bridge guard. Silantius fooled them just like the locals. But unlike them, the bridge guard have guns.
okay.
Run. There's a way out down here and there's a boat at the dock.
We also have one, but it's too small for all of us.
So they took the old world religions and made it their own, and he's using them to kind of control these people.
Nasty and I can get to your train by ourselves.
Okay. Any resources by chance? No, it figures not as much.
Thinking about escape for a long time. Even got a boat. But we didn't have anywhere to go until you showed up.
Okay, well, welcome aboard.
Oh, and get Uncle Chris from the port. He's so good. He can fix anything.
Artyom, I'll meet up with them and get them safely to the Aurora. Don't worry. Get to that dock. I can see the boat there.
All right. All right. There's a guard right there waiting to ambush me, and I'm going to do something very unkind. Something very unkind to him. I was trying to think of the right words. Hi! Okay, for some reason I just glitched out. What happened? I glitched out and I fell off the damn fucking right. I fell off the map for a minute there. Oh. Alright. Clearly in this difficulty, getting spot once and getting into a firefight is really likely to get you shot and killed immediately, because the health in this game is really low. You die instantly. Let's turn him down. Let's put him down. Where's the last guy? Alright, last guy is in here. Stabby stab. Stab, stab, stab! Alright, so long as we keep sneaking by, we should be able to get by with very little problems.
I can't cover you when you're inside.
I already know all this, Anya. Just don't need to keep reminding me. Damn, those executions, man. Those stealth executions, they are brutal.
Have you seen the heretic sister?
Alright. She has not seen shit. She doesn't know what the hell she's talking about at all. She's just making everything up.
There was a flash of yellowish light and the heretic just vanished. Did they smell? The storage! The same.
Are you alive? Okay, he did die.
There on the ladder!
There we go. Alright. They know I'm here, but they don't know where I'm at yet. Wow. They actually surrendered. Alright, well, I'll just knock you guys out then. Fine with me. Let's deal with. I'm surprised that those guys actually surrendered. I didn't expect that. I know that one of the guys did before, but they actually put down their weapons. Couldn't really bring myself to shoot them after that. Then again, what am I talking about? I stabbed a guy to death because he put his hands up and I didn't care anyways. Oh, I see. Okay. So I need to activate the crank in order to get the thing down. Alright, now that I got the boat down, those two people should come down here any minute, right? Really? Okay, maybe not. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Alright, there's the shrimp. They were mentioning about a big fish earlier. I don't know if this thing's gonna come aggro on me any minute now.
Are you alright? Great. I was starting to worry. You raised some hell in there. I just kiss you right now. Though I've got to take Katya and Nastya to the Aurora, so see you there.
Okay, so
Just
she's
a
got
map.
the other two.
Looks like you can row straight there from your position.
Yeah, all I gotta do is just follow the river line. It's so crazy that we can actually like free roam around these things. I'm so not used to that. Okay. Get off. Get off. Scram! Get! Are you seriously trying? Stubborn piece of shit. Alright, reload quickly. Assholes. Alright, I gotta be a bit more cautious.
Over here!
Okay. The sniper scope kind of made me a little nervous. Don't point your gun at me. What's going on? What's going on? Get out of the water. Get out of the water now. What is that? Oh shit. Oh shit. Get out. Get out now. Get out now. Before he bites you. Artyom, get out of there. Come on. Oh, okay. Just a little.
What the fuck was that? A whale?
Just an overgrown fish. Well, luckily I didn't have to fight it here.
The old man sent me out as a forward sentry. Told me that I was to sit tight and under no circumstances look for any action. so I just had a front row seat watching you there. And so you subdue the occupation forces peacefully with a holy cross and a prayer. Anna has already reported on the cult. How about we trade places?
Something tells me
I'd
you're
hate
about to
come
get
back
snatched.
Moscow without even firing once. I was trying to win a girl over from one trader. Tough luck there. Why does everybody else get fun missions? The colonel does criticize you and all, but he gives you all the best action.
Because he knows I can
Is
do
this
it?
his way of showing affection or trying to get you killed?
That's a good question.
But I have to say it's unfair. I've been dragged out of Moscow, and for what? Stalking the furnace and sitting in a bog with a dumb spyglass. Here, though, we do have a chance of finding some loot. There is this plane there. Just leave something for me. I'll have to stay longer, I suspect.
Where's my binoculars?
The shrimps are giving me trouble, though.
Yeah, are
I
they?
wish I could somehow talk to that catfish into chomping all those water bugs. How did Mowgli talk to the animals, I wonder?
I don't know. Good question.
Speaking of Mowgli, we have the same blood type, you and I. Haven't you noticed?
What is he talking about?
Well, I guess you have to go now, Artyom. I feel your father-in-law training his binoculars on us to turn us into pillars of salt.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Kind of all over the place with that. Guess I just follow this all the way out. Oh boy, what a hike back. All that just to get back to you guys.
Here's Artyom back from the abyss of NATO occupation.
You're alive. Impressive after the horrors Duke told us about. Let's go. Dad's talking to Katya right now.
Thank you for the information, Katya. But there is one more question I need to ask.
But of course.
What do you know of the occupation forces?
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite get
Oh.
what you...
So, you've never seen any foreign army in this area?
No, I haven't seen any army. But we haven't really been to any important places.
So it might be a lie.
I see. Artyom, a moment.
Uh-oh. Is he starting to realize it? That maybe the occupation
Thank you,
is a
Artyom.
lie?
If not for you, we'd never have escaped that place. They were so busy looking for you. And then Anna picked us up.
Yes, Uncle Artyom. Thank you. And your wife is great. She's kind and really strong. Thank you, Auntie Anna.
There you go, Artyom. As I always said, you lucked out with me.
We all lucked out with Anna. She's a total deadeye. Now I only wish your mom could come with us too. With a real medic, we'd become unstoppable. Katya, Nastya, come have some tea. Don't be shy.
Thank you.
Boy, these guys sure to get friendly.
Katya, where are you
Yep.
from?
They're getting friendly already.
The southern Ural. A couple of years ago, we heard there was this great place on the Volga, so we made the journey. Who could have known that fanatics were in control now? And they say this place used to be great.
Did you come with your husband?
He's scoping.
There were 15 of us, but now only Nastya and I are alive.
I'm sorry. Hey, why are you so gloomy? Don't you like the tea?
I do.
Oh, when the gargoyle attacked, Nastya lost her teddy. The beast carried it away. Must have thought it was alive.
Oh,
Probably talking
don't
about the
you
demon.
worry. We'll find your teddy. Huh, we call them demons in Moscow.
Yep.
And you call them gargoyles.
Yes, where did those things crawl out from, I wonder?
Well, there's radiation, chemical weapons and stuff. Nature just went strange.
Yeah, the planet's been trashed. No wonder Silantius had such a hold over everyone here, with people seeing things like that every day. Poor fools. They live in darkness and die just like that, ridden with disease. I'm a trained nurse, but Silantius wouldn't even hear of me treating anyone. He said God claims his own. He only cares about feeding their bodies to that fish once they die. He says it's their sure way into heaven. I tried doing something to help them, but no, it's a sin. And then he just locked us up in that tower. And somehow a stupid flashlight made it worse.
Uncle Crest gave me the flashlight, but Silantius got mad and smashed it.
He did, and then he cursed Crest. So the man had to hide in the port. It's a
I can't deny
layer,
how
so
like
Silantius
how
can't get
fascinating
in
this
there.
whole banter is. I'm so curious.
He also wanted to make Mommy marry him, but she didn't want to. He's old and nasty. Ah.
Yes, the Gospel of the Damn Fish says nothing about marriage. I was lucky to protect my daughter. That crazy creep, he's just so... Will you take us away from here, please?
Of course we will. Don't you worry.
Oh, I guess we got new passengers on board now.
Artyom, come over here, please. Great job saving them, Artyom. Katya here has provided us with vital information.
Okay. What do we know, Mr. Iron Legs? Start calling you Star Fox
A
now.
mechanic called Crest is hiding in the port. His help is required if we're to fix the Aurora in the foreseeable future. Yermak can't handle the repairs alone.
Okay, so we need more mechanics.
So once you're ready, go to the port and invite Crest to join us. And then get back ASAP. We'll have to decide what to do about the fanatics on that bridge.
So what, we plan on wiping
Now
them
we
all
know
out?
for sure that the bridge is in working order. They crossed it last year when they got here. Well, at least some things are clearer now. But still, so many questions.
Like, what's really
There
going
might not
on?
even be any enemy forces
That's
around
exactly
here
what
at
I'm
all.
thinking.
They probably garrison the key regions only.
Or more along the
In
lines
any
they
case,
don't even
we'll
exist.
learn everything once we reach Yamantau. From the top source. The Moscow government is essentially a local council, to put things in perspective. So, now we just need to figure out how to cross this goddamn bridge.
Okay then. Well, everyone, that's the end of this episode. Thank you again for joining me today on Metro Exodus. Please check out the description below for more gaming content, and please also like and subscribe if you do enjoy this. Till next time, goodbye.